New market tax credits are essentially an incentive to try to incent a business or an economic development activity in what's considered a low-income census tract. So Iowa Business Growth Company actually administers the New Market Tax Credit Program for Iowa community development.
In 2011, we had 320 employees, and we needed the new facility for growth purposes, and now we employ over 400, probably close to 450 Weingart employees. There was an old building here that hadn't been used in 10 years, and we used that to start with and added on the manufacturing warehouse space and the office space and cleaned up the rental facility that's next to that. The New Market Tax Credit was the piece, I believe, that got us over the top as far as getting the project underway.
Number one, we had no idea what New Market Tax Credits were and how it works and the incredible complex nature of it. They held our hand through the entire process, and they still are. We continue to work with them, and they saw the economic impact that this could have, not to mention the cultural relevance that was going to come out of this project. The social club today sees well over 300,000 people come through its doors every year, and that has an economic impact of somewhere between $8 and $9 million a year, which is a pretty amazing thing to have for a nonprofit that's as young as we are.
This project, more than anything else we've done, has transformed our community from having a reputation of being overplanned and under-implemented to a can-do community that actually gets things done. And it's also provided a new identity for Mason City as an architectural destination. We've had visitors from every state and from many, many foreign countries. It is fully occupied almost all the time. We were actually named by Condé Nast Traveler as one of the world's best cities for architecture.
The challenge is in Dubuque, job creation was going well, but we were hitting a ceiling because we didn't have housing and the urban lifestyle experience that a lot of the young talent was seeking. And that's resulted in our case, 76 market rate apartments. We really needed the help, and the new market allocation that they provided us closed that gap and allowed us to do the project. And without it, it wouldn't have happened.
When we get involved, it's usually a project that has all of their sources except for a small 20% piece, but it's the most difficult part. And that's a perfect project for us, so we can show up and have the project actually make it from being something talked about to something that's executed.